Welcome back, everybody. So moving on from Bahrain, we're going to be talking about Abu Dhabi. And our next speaker is Tiago Fernandes, Investment Promotion and Business Advisory of Abu Dhabi Investment Office, ADIO. Welcome to our conference, Tiago. We look forward to sort of benefiting from your insight and what you can share about all the exciting developments happening in your place. Please take it away.
Thank you so much, Ed. Hello, everyone. My name is Tiago, and I lead the business advisory team here at Abu Dhabi Investment Office. It is my pleasure to be here today and present some of the exciting things that we are seeing in Abu Dhabi. So if we move on. So the UAE and Abu Dhabi are guided by a vision that was defined long ago by the founding father of the United Arab Emirates. And the vision is to keep pace with the growth of the modern world. The UK has been a strong partner in the achievement of this vision, with a long-standing relationship that goes beyond the economic aspects and is well-rooted in the community. I invite you all to come to Abu Dhabi and see it. There are more than 120,000 UK nationals that have chosen the UAE as their home, and you can see the healthy integration of the British community in all aspects of life in Abu Dhabi. But this relationship is also backed by a strong trade and investment environment with the UK, being one of UAE's strongest partners in this regard. If you can go to the previous slide, sorry. 2019 recorded close to $10 billion of trade between the two countries. UK has invested more than $4 billion in the UAE for the 2016-2020 period. Abu Dhabi established itself as a proven expansion ground and the gateway to the world's fastest growing economies. There are four key areas that back this statement. The first one is Abu Dhabi has a strong and stable economy with an established infrastructure that supports the business-friendly environment in the place that residents call home. We have a GDP of around $249 billion, which contributes to more than 60% of the UAE GDP. And we are within an 8 hours flight to 80% of the world, which is reachable from Abu Dhabi, and we have the infrastructure to make it happen. Abu Dhabi offers as well 0% income tax and allows for 100% foreign ownership of businesses. And there were massive developments in the recent times on this law. And this 100% foreign ownership is across different locations, but also across different activities. Finally, we are the safest city in the world and the happiest in the Arab region, which enables expats to consider it the 10th best city in the world to live in. So moving on into our innovation ecosystem, right? So Abu Dhabi innovation ecosystem has proven to be the ideal test bed for innovation and advanced manufacturing. The entrepreneurial mindset is very welcome here. And actually you can see it again when you are walking around in the conversations. It is actually a very vibrant environment. We have obviously this enabled by the ease of doing business and the 0% tax on income, but also the absence on restrictions on restriction of the repatriation of capital. We have an enabling ecosystem environment with several entities and initiatives that support the growth of companies that decide to establish and grow from Abu Dhabi. We have extensive funding sources that provide options for this growth. We have an integrated infrastructure and several research universities that provide the ideal conditions for the talent pool to develop. And we have a substantial multinational workforce of high-skilled experts that register a 93.4% literacy rate. So before this webinar, I actually went and did a quick Google search, right? So, and the key idea was to have a better understanding on how these efforts are actually translating on the ground. So having a 3 months view from the earliest to the oldest news that was released as an initiative or activity, we can see the extent of the activity that we have in Abu Dhabi. And this is just a sample of the universe. But just out of this sample, we can already draw two main conclusions. The first one is that Abu Dhabi is launching several projects to build a world-class infrastructure for innovation. Number two is that the private sector is committed to leverage the infrastructure and ecosystem and grow Abu Dhabi's innovation hub. Now, who is ADIO? ADIO is your growth partner into the region. We typically say that we are your team when you decide to expand into Abu Dhabi. ADIO is at your service. We are the central government hub that supports private sector investment in Abu Dhabi, and we deliver this mission through three key pillars. The first one is we promote Abu Dhabi as an investment destination. Number two is we attract innovation-focused companies to Abu Dhabi, and finally, we extend the Emirati hospitality to facilitate their landing in the Emirates. In order to push forward these pillars, we also we have tools that we leverage, right? So three key tools. The first one is investor care service. Through this service, we manage the end-to-end investor journey, ensuring that companies and investors establish in a seamless way. Then we have incentive instruments, which are delivered to support eligible business, and they are typically evaluated on a case-by-case, that have innovation at its core and have a long-term view in terms of the partnership that they want to establish with Abu Dhabi. And finally, we have the infrastructure partnerships, which facilitates long-term arrangements between government and private entities, where ADIO facilitates all of these projects. Now, deep diving into investor care. So investor care is designed to offer this end-to-end support to investors that want to set up in Abu Dhabi. We can support on finding data to base your decision, to connecting you with the right networks as soon as you decide to establish, guide through the licensing and permits, identifying the best real estate options, helping with visas, helping with tapping into talent pools, and even with banking partners. We go one step beyond, and many times we even go and support on the private life, right? So establishing this long-term partnership is about individuals, not only companies, right? So we would go and advise as well the best places to live in Abu Dhabi, and there are quite a few options, but also what are the best places to enroll your kids to school, and so on and so forth. Our key objective through this service is to welcome investors and make sure that they have this sense of belonging when they come into Abu Dhabi. On the incentive side, we offer financial and non-financial incentives. On the financial incentive side, they are offered on a case-by-case basis to companies that have innovation at their core and that they have this long-term commitment to Abu Dhabi to establish a meaningful presence in the Emirates. We also have access, and we many times introduce to other players in the ecosystem that can offer equity investment and other incentives that are based on their own assessment. ADIO works as the enabler, as the key connector to this ecosystem here in Abu Dhabi. And then we have the non-financial incentives. And here we offer assistance to find land, navigate regulation and visas, and we sometimes as well advocate for certain exemptions or from selected government fees or requirements. So basically ADIO partners with these investors to make sure that the right conditions for growth are met and that we can actually support throughout their journey in Abu Dhabi. When it comes to the private-public partnerships, what we do here is we facilitate these type of arrangements between government entities and private entities. And we always keep in mind 4 key areas that we focus on and outcomes. The first one is to build long-term partnerships across key public entities to basically spawn this collaboration between public entities in Abu Dhabi, but also private entities across the world. The second one is to develop the knowledge and skills that spawns from these major infrastructure projects. On number 3, we have to driving innovation and efficiency, which is one of the key focuses that we have in most of these PPP projects. And finally, it's unlocking investment opportunities by gaining access to major capital infrastructure projects and basically supporting the development of this ecosystem. So this is ADIO in a nutshell. Really thank you all for your time, and please get in touch. We will be more than happy to answer all of your questions. There are the contacts in this website, and we would love to host you as well here in Abu Dhabi. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks so much, Tiago. That was a very informative and concise presentation. Thank you so much. So I read like there's your ADIO is very focused on setting up R&D and innovation centers. That's what your key focus on is at the moment. I know we're running out of time, but maybe you might just want to quickly touch upon that, and then I'll ask attendees to maybe meet you in the conference venue if you like as well.
Sure. So look, ADIO is a key enabler of the buildup of this knowledge-based economy, right? So, and we see, and if you see from the news, we had many projects that we call these flagship or anchor projects that we are welcoming into Abu Dhabi that are connected with R&D and innovation. And we support those to be here, right? So leveraging the infrastructure that we already have, but also working as an enabler and one key element of this ecosystem that we are creating in Abu Dhabi. So recently, you would see in the news that AWS just announced that they are going to build quite an extensive number of data centers here, right? So that's a quite sizable investment for us, but as well, what we are seeing is more than the investment in building this infrastructure, we are seeing the results of this innovation ecosystem, right? So we are seeing in Abu Dhabi more companies wanting to join, right? So recently we had Ngami, that was the first Middle Eastern company that was just listed in NASDAQ, and we are very proud to support them. And we can see more and more. And it's between these companies and these ecosystems that we are seeing more interest. We are seeing as well that we are adapting and we learn. One of the key things here that we have in ADIO and in Abu Dhabi government is that we are flexible and we promote the dialogue between these investors and the government. In the end, we want to partner with these investors, and ADIO is literally the investors team, right? So we are here to advocate and to serve the investors. R&D and innovation is a clear focus of the Abu Dhabi government and the UAE, and we are here to support this. But we will be also more than welcome to host other investments here, which we also do from the promotion side. And that's about it. A lot of exciting news in Abu Dhabi on that front, and I shared one of the slides, which is just a sample of all the activity that we see, and we are expecting more and more.
Okay, and I see you facilitate PPP in Abu Dhabi as well.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, and it's great actually. You guys are definitely doing a good job. Despite COVID, FDI grew 44% in UAE. So excellent and well done. Please do stay around. Join us in the virtual platform. I'm sure lots of our attendees will have questions to ask you, and do engage with our audience as well. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate this.
Thank you so much, Ed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.